Hey, Leo Dreger here. I want to talk about one of my favorite tools and has been for quite some time. I love covering Cain and Abel, or commonly known as Cain, is one of the most popular tools in the ethical hacking community. So what I'm going to show is a specific feature of how to basically import local hashes from a system using a tool like this. So you're going to go down to the crackers menu here and then click on LM hashes, and then inside this dialog box right here to get the blue plus sign. This is going to be important. Everything comes from here. You have a button here that says import hashes from the local system or from a text file. Like, let's say you use pw dump and you copy that to a text file and you want to import it from an actual text file versus the local system, or import the hashes from a specific SAM database and you can locate that wherever you have it stored. I'm just going to go use the local system here. All right. What you can see is this is where the administrator, guest, and owner, or anything that is in the SAM file is going to get dumped. In this case, it's kind enough to tell me that I have an empty password right away. So what I want to prove here, specifically with an empty password, while we can capitalize on an opportunity, is the second half of the LM hash. Please note that this ends in EE. It's actually commonly referred to as 404EE. Right? The second half of this is basically an encrypted version of null, specifically. I'm sorry, it's the algorithm is MD4 specifically with LAN Manager, and with NTLM it's MD5 that is used specifically. So they're gonna differ if you compare the two. Nonetheless, what you can do is you can copy these and you can search for these exact specific combinations of letters on the internet, and pretty much anything on the internet will come back and also say, yes, that's what that means is empty. So it's very commonly verifiable. Okay, so that's how you would get the SAM database, and then you can use your application crackers to go and try to break what these specific numbers are. In this case, a simple Google search will reveal what the password or lack thereof is, but that's where you start doing dictionary attacks and brute force attacks and rainbow tables and things like that to try to match specific hashes of various types. But first you got to get them, and that's where this comes in. This is Cain and Abel. Now the power in this is not only does it do Windows hashes, but look at all of the additional types of hashes, hashes which you can try to crack. So LM2, you can do the same thing. You can import. You got PWL files. It does Cisco iOS devices. It also does PIX MD5 hashes. Open shortest path first and RIP. May it rest in peace. MD2, 4, and 5. SHA 1 and 2, RIPE. For those of you that like to count integrity algorithms, in the CISSP classes, we teach this module of, how do you remember, all of the integrity algorithms or the common ones. And we go to the internet and we search for online password generator. Integrity generator or calculator, and you can take some data and you can run through it and it'll produce all of the possible hashes as an output, or put it in the discussion and I'll follow up with that thought there. But nonetheless, that only shows about 10 different of the most popular. This shows a lot more than 10. This goes in the specifics of MD2 through 5, RIPE, Kerberos, Radius, even the different types of databases like MS SQL and MySQL and Oracle. It even does voice over IP. If you can listen and sniff and use this in sniffing mode and sniff voice over IP conversations, check out this feature right here. It also does wireless sniffing as well. As a matter of fact, when you install this application, it will prompt you for, do you have the most latest and greatest version of WinPCAP, right? That's the utility which allows us to sniff traffic, and these things will get populated. And then, the really, really novelty features, it does secure ID tokens and calculators here to try to predict sequence numbers, remote desktop terminals, and here your Cisco, and you do have a handful of shortcuts right up on top here. So that covers application cracking pretty much in its fullest because of all of the different variety of things that you can crack and how you can import them and export them out of a program like this. My name is Leo Drager. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.